think the UK in terms of manufacturing will always have a problem. We're trying to compete with the Far East as it stands. Until China moves its exchange rate, or the internal pressures on the economy in China mean that the goods are becoming more and more expensive out of China, which they are, but they've still got to go an awful long way before they catch up what the same thing would cost in the UK. So I think you've got a long way to go. You know, there may be an opportunity for UK manufacturers because you've got a demand sector where it takes 12 weeks for something to arrive from China, and you can get it, within next day from somebody manufacturing in the UK. There's always going to be that opportunity. But I think we're still going to see the Far East dominating manufacturing for a while. Whether you can then go into the Eastern Bloc in Europe, there's a possibility companies do that. They are manufacturing out there. They can do it at a cost-effective price, and that's something that you can see growing potentially. But even then, it's all going to come down to price at the end of the day.
I think there's already been a switch back into the UK for certain manufacturing operations. Quite clearly, we lost our manufacturing base many years ago in the UK. I think the fact now that with the difference in the exchange rate, with the problems with importing, with the issues regarding tariffs from certain countries as well, China, for instance, on paper, then quite clearly we have to start looking internally. We have to start putting more money into our own manufacturing infrastructure in the UK.
Well, EOS, I think, will continue to grow, but at a reduced rate. It's well known that EOS products provide a much smaller gross profit margin for the marketplace, and as a result of that, I think it's vital to look again at new product sectors. So we mentioned earlier that facilities management, hygiene, catering products are a lifeline to the office products industry. They tend to be a little bit more margin rich, but also they represent the most by way of growth opportunities, particularly for the office products marketplace, and early adopters in those categories will certainly grow from strength to strength. The end user contacts, though, are often quite different for these sorts of products, both at end user level and within the office products marketplace. So it's really a matter of being early adopters and developing those product categories as early as they can to take advantage of this.
I think that's a massive opportunity for our industry. We've just done some research that says that industry, the FM part of the market, is worth about £5 billion on an annual basis. So I think that if we look at what's happened in America, where we own a wholesaling business as part of our group, the big wholesalers in America now have about 20% of their turnover in facilities management products, and I can see that part of the market really growing for our industry, and that we'll be selling hard hats and rock salt and grip bins, as well as pens, pencils and toner cartridges.
It's quite strange. If you looked 30 years ago at the particular bag of products supplied by the office products industry, it was primarily paper and traditional stationery products. You're right, 50% now is EOS, and actually more and more hygiene products, FM products are being actually serviced now. There is no end really to the supply of products. It's a one-stop single shop supply, and more customers are saying, we want you to supply everything. We don't want to go out and have to buy or barter or negotiate. One-stop shopping is with us. We've developed it as an industry and it's working well.